That was interesting. I got a flash of a card. So I'm feeling like something's trying to come in, but I'm not sure if it's time. Ooh. Hello Seekers, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. This is a timeless reading. If your journey has brought you here, trust the divine timing happening in your life. Let resonance be your guide. Okay. So I'm settling in, and I sat for a moment with these cards because I know that there is a specific message coming through for a collective that is really focused on bringing something into reality, into fruition, into the 3D. And we touched upon it a little bit yesterday, but what was coming forth mostly yesterday was a message about a new relationship that happens to coincide with the beginning of a new endeavor. So here we are, and I feel like if the Page of Cups, there's only one other video on the channel, so you can find it, but I will put the link in the description. I just heard put the link in the description. But if the Page of Cups represented the querent and where they are in their life right now, I think that this would be a continuation of that message. Because when I look at the cards and when I feel the cards, I feel like it is a continuation of the message. And if you watched me when I was shuffling the deck, there was something that came out and it looked like a wand. And if I actually looked through the deck, I know that it was a wand card because the wands carry a very much yellow energy. And I saw a head, so just give me a moment. I'm just going to shuffle until I find the card that I glimpsed, and maybe you guys saw it as well. Sure you did. Oh, I feel like it's coming. Interesting. So I feel like one of the cards that fell out was one of these cards, was a court card. And knights have been on my mind. So I don't believe that this had anything to do with this particular reading, except to tell me that it is about a creative endeavor. It has the fiery feeling of we're talking definitely about creation. We're talking about a project. We're talking about creativity. We're talking about your career. We're talking about what you want to do with your life, is what I feel. So the Knight of Wands, the only reason that he's showing up for us right now is because he's telling me to look to the past, look to yesterday, look to the other card. And there was another knight in a reading that I did that I may reveal to you all in the future, but I know that knight was there to tell me about the Page of Cups. So when I look at the star card and I see the 7 stars circling the large star in the center, I feel like this reading, the star card is all about hope. And for me, when I see the star card, it is a very powerful card because it is in the major arcana. But for me, it really does represent everything that you've ever wanted is yours. It's already yours. It's already here. As above, so below. Your cup floweth over. There's a balance between you and your shadow self and your inner child, and you have done that transmutation, and now you are whole. And when you are whole, you are limitless. I mean, we all have that potential inside us to be limitless, to achieve anything that we put our minds to, our hearts to. And your heart is in it, though. I feel like that is the true magic, because then you're really connecting with the essence of who you are. And I heard the word nature, and in that sense, I'm meaning the purity of who you are at your core, the natural you. When we engage with that version of ourselves, the power that we're able to tap into is limitless. And it does really create, if you see the infinity symbol, where it's just this constant synergy, moving back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I really do feel like the 7 stars are connected to the Chariot, which is number 7, the number 7 card in the major arcana. And it's reminding us that about balance, about when you find your balance, you find your true purpose, you find your path, and to trust in that, because you will be guided like the North Star, right? Let that be your guide. Let that feeling that you get when you just know, I like to call it the knowing, when you just know you're on the right path. And I feel like this endeavor that you are beginning, it is protected. It's always been yours. So you don't need to rush it. You don't need to worry. And if you notice this card, when it fell, it fell upside down, reversed. And I don't always read the reversed version as, oh, something bad is going to happen. I kind of read it as it's a heads up. And if there is a situation that you want to happen, let's pay attention to this card that's kind of saying, here's the things that you can do to really support that happening, or maybe things that you could do to avoid. Okay, I'm being told to stop right there, because we don't want to fall into the trap of manifest destiny. And for me, when I hear that word, it's kind of like, oh, if the card says that I'm going to drop this thing, okay, I'm just going to drop it. And that's not the meaning. So we're not trying to prevent things as much as we are trying to be like, okay, well, if you don't want to be late, go to sleep at a good time and maybe set an alarm for yourself so that you don't sleep in. That is what this card is giving me. Like, don't be afraid if what you're doing right now is you're not good at it. Practice makes perfect, right? So this is what this is giving me right now, that you don't have to worry. It's yours. It's already yours. Just trust it, believe it, that it is going to happen, and you can make it happen. And when I look at the Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, I mean, 8 for me is all about courage. But because the Knight of Wands kind of peeked at us a little bit, I am seeing the 8 of Wands, and I've been seeing the 8 of Wands for a few days now, and that basically is telling me that the universe likes speed. So you've thought about this and thought about it and thought about it and thought about it. Just do it already. Just do it now. And this stone here, I've been holding it and just feeling it and really resonating with the little quote that's on it. If you can dream it, do it, because all your dreams will come true, but you need to do the work, right? You need to do the work. This is skill mastery. Being the I just heard the master of your domain. But yes, yes, you will become an expert in your field if you do the work, right? So the more you do something, the better you become. And that's really exciting, because this is, if you remember from yesterday, it is a passion project. You believe in this. You believe in what you're doing. You really feel it. And I feel like you are finding your purpose because you have found yourself. So trust in that, because Spirit would never lead you astray. And I don't want to get into this too much, because this blew my mind when I understood it, but time is not linear. It feels linear here in the 3D, but if you believe it all, when you hear, oh, your future self will thank you, right? Yes, your future self will thank you for doing the work now. So whatever it is you're doing, just one foot in front of the other. Show up, be consistent, do the work, and you will become a master at what you are doing. And the Pentacles, what I'm hearing is, if I'm paying attention to the stars, which are related to the stars on the star card, which brings us back to the power of the Chariot and that forward motion. And then if you remember, the Eight of Wands that I keep seeing is just keep going, keep trusting, one foot in front of the other. Just do it. Just don't overanalyze it. Just do it. Just do it. And I'm hearing multiple streams of income. Like you have transferable skills. Everything you've done in your life is culminating right now in this moment. You have multiple skills available to you to make you an expert in what you are doing right now. So that's really exciting to hear. This is divinely protected, and that you have access to all the spiritual guidance that you need. You really, really do. You just need to look within. And when you find that stillness, you will hear that voice that really is your higher self, right? When you connect with who you truly are, you connect with your higher self. And all of this is for your highest good. So you are divinely guided, you are divinely protected, and the Pentacles for me, the Pentacles are all about abundance. They're all about the physical. But I'm also hearing, step away from the desk, and I think that's why it was a little bit, when it fell from the deck, it was a little bit angled, just to remind you that all work and no play makes you a sad, dull person, right? Like you need to remember to go outside. Go outside and have some sunshine, walk your dog, sit in the grass, meditate outside, people watch, do something that is fun and not just all about work and study and learning. And that again is all about balance, right? That really is the path to true happiness. So yeah, I feel like there will be multiple things to, I just keep hearing streams of income and abundance that will support you in the life that you want. So trust in that. I'm hearing one more card. Oh, no, not from this deck. I'm actually hearing to take it from, okay, I'm actually hearing to take a card from here. They're wanting me not to shuffle. They're wanting me to separate the cards. Ah, okay. Let's put this here. Okay. Okay, so this card, before I read from the book to give you the meaning of the card that as intended, what I feel when I get this card is that, again, connected to the reading that I did yesterday, endings, a natural progression for expansion of the soul. I feel like your soul has incarnated in this lifetime to really access your gifts, to work on all those things throughout lifetimes that has held you back, all the lessons that you didn't learn and all the attachments that you had that you couldn't let go of, whether that be to person, place, or thing. In this lifetime, you have worked so hard to shed yourself of needing outside things, whether that be like, you're a good person. You know that. You don't need to be told you're a good person, right? You know that. And so these cycles of things that we do that are hurtful or that prevent us, or the self-sabotaging that we do, that's what I'm getting at, I think, at the core of this, is that we don't need to do that anymore because we are expanding, right? We're putting away all the things that no longer serve us so that we can grow, so that we can expand, so that we can actually access all the abundance that the universe has for us, that are ours already to begin with, because we're here, right? This is one of the hardest planes to come to, but it is where you will learn all of the greatest lessons, and that's why we incarnate here. So let's just read what it says. Okay. Everything eventually dies. Death is not terrible, a punishment, or an opposition to life. It allows new life to flow into existence. Embrace death as a part of life by dying before you die. In this way, you are encouraged to embrace life. What thoughts, behaviors, or patterns would instantly fall away if death was imminent? You could begin to experience your best, most fulfilling, and desired life by releasing them now. Are you compromising yourself because you don't want something to end? This approach to life can create anxiety around failure or new experiences. It is always unrewarding, as you can miss the meaning and magic of life. Embrace an ending and step into the fullness of life by finding gratitude and wonderment in all you have accomplished and created. It is time to release and honor all you have done. As soon as you accept an ending, you can move ahead to create and accomplish more. Wow, I just got some chills there. So I'm hearing that I need to come back to the Page of Cups, because if you remember, embrace the wonder of life. Like, have the wonder of a child still. Don't lose that. You can become wise without becoming cynical and jaded. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to become wise. It will serve you. And it all these lessons that you're learning will not change the core of who you are. If you are naturally joyful, you won't lose that. So you don't need to be afraid. So again, just don't be afraid. You've got this. Anyways, I am going to leave this reading here. I really, really hope that this reading resonates with you and it gave you some clarity, or maybe just that little bit of assurance that you needed. And if it does resonate with you, feel free to like the video and drop me a comment to let me know how you felt and what your thoughts are. You can also subscribe to join me on this spiritual journey that I am so excited to share with you. And I just want to say it's been a privilege to connect and read for you today. See you again soon.